station, everybody, because we've got the great Herminio! Reyes Jr. is in the house. Good to see you, man.
Welcome everyone to Let's Talk About It. I am TM. Happy Sunday. Happy Independence Day to every American out there. I know I'm Canadian, but doesn't mean I can't celebrate with the rest of you guys. So let's get into this. We're talking about Loki today. Yes, I'm TM. Let's bring in Big Herminio Reyes.
Station. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day.
So you guys call it 4th of July. You don't call it Independence Day?
Independence Day, 4th of July. Everybody celebrate their barbecue day, whatever you want to call it. It's what everybody does. They eating them barbecue up outside. Everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year, most of the United States is open. And people taking advantage. A lot of people out there. Woo! The fireworks are going. A lot of crackling and popping is gonna be all night. And yeah, man, I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I love this holiday. I mean, and I love to spend it. But always people are like, are you still gonna do a show? I'm like, yeah, because I love to spend a holiday like this with my bros and covering a show I like, covering everything, talking to everybody in the chats. Everything, bro. I just love holidays. And, I'm probably talking too much like I always do. But what's up, Mr. TM? How are you doing? Happy Independence Day, even though you're Canadian.
Yeah, we celebrate on July 1st for Canada Day. So, to any Canadians that I haven't said this to, station and happy Canada Day.
Station. Happy Canada Day, you guys, too, man. Respect the heck out of you guys. Our neighbors. We got to respect our neighbors, right? You guys are our neighbors. We're yours. So keep on keeping on. We're going to cover episode numero 4. Up in here, 4 already. Got just 2 left. Very excited for that. We're going to cover that in a second. But we got a few little things we want to talk about here. Little plug-in like we usually do. But before we even get to that, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding, ding, ding that bell for notification for future videos. So you can see myself, my man Tam. Oh, Tam? Who's Tam? My man TM.
What the frig, man? Do I look like a Tam to you? Everybody in the chat, everybody watching this on the rewatch, do I look like a Tam to you? Let us know in the comments now. And while you're there, hit that like button. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, subscribe now. Hop on over to my channel and subscribe now. Ding, ding, ding. Like this guy, whoever he is, likes to say, that bell for future videos.
Oh, and
all right there, Ham. How you doing, Ham?
My man TM here. We got people from the Bad Batch. We got everybody. The links are in the box below. Check them out. Bad Batch. And speaking of the Bad Batch, what's going on this week, TM? What do we have going this week?
Oh, well, every week we have Whiplash Wednesdays. We're teamed up with New Comic Book Day. Starting it off, as always, new to the lineup. It's the hashtag Blame Phable show that happens over on Instagram. The link is down below. Him and I bring on guests throughout the Instagram community and let them show off what they picked up, what they have, what they want to show off. And it's just a fun, kind of big show and tell. And then after that, you can hop on over to my channel where I'm going to have none other than Rockin' Robbie Bills. That's right, guys. I'm so pumped for this because we are recording tomorrow, which is my birthday. So him and I get to just chat one-on-one, no distractions on my birthday. So I'm freaking so pumped for that.
Happy birthday, Travis! Yay!
It's not until
I,
tomorrow.
I did that on purpose. Yes, I was gonna get him going and all that. And I know, like you have a great show to do with Robbie and all that. But I had to wish you a early happy birthday. I probably wish you one tomorrow too. Happy birthday, my man.
Thank you.
And turning whatever you're turning in 1,000 years on YouTube. Congratulations, bro.
Station. Here's to 1,000 more,
Station.
man. Here's to 1,000 more. And next up,
Everybody,
after...
happy birthday
Oh, come on.
to
Trying to
you.
get through this, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TM. Happy birthday to you. Yay! I wish I had a cake or something for you, to blow the candles. And
Yeah,
then
just
we'll
a
pretend to be
digital
like
cake
this.
that
Blow the
just
candle.
comes through the screen.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
moving
bro.
on.
Okay, man. You can keep on. You can keep on, man. I'm sorry.
After that, Nick Comic Culture drops
Oh,
a video where I think he's doing a new thing now where he's going to be at a shop showing what they have as well as what he's picking up. I'm not sure if that's the way he's doing it, but I like the setup that he did, so I hope he continues with that. Then after that, you can check out Big Herm Collectibles and Sam from Sam's Tangled Web. This week they're talking about Image, and who knows, I may make an appearance because it is Image. And then after that, ending the night with Brandon from Comics Kings co-hosting with Chamorro Cinema, and they'll be talking about comics, literature, manga, you name it. And it's always packed and it's always fun. And I also like to thank our new sponsor, Bacon Bacon. We take the bacon, we feed it to another
oh God.
pig, and then we feed it to you. Bacon Bacon. Bacon squared. Disclaimer: do not eat if you have high cholesterol. Also, consult a doctor before eating Bacon Bacon. Thanks to our new sponsor, Bacon Bacon.
Okay, guys. Show's over. I hope you have a wonderful show. Oh my God. Are you serious? I freaking can't, man. I don't think we're ever gonna get to this show right now. Oh boy. Oh my God. I was trying to hold it in this time, but I couldn't, man. You guys are really silly. Yeah, man. Oh boy. This show has been canceled due to Herm can't stop laughing. Yeah. So yeah, real quick. I do have a show tomorrow, episode number 2 of the Amazing Collector Edition show. With my man Fargate. We're gonna be talking collector's edition and omnibuses, maybe the difference between them. We're gonna show you what's gonna come out, what's on the stock for the DCBS, and for how to order off of there, what's on there, so you can order ahead of time. You can pre-order it, get 50% off all your books, and make sure you have that book, because if you wait for it to come out, you're gonna have to wrestle with everybody to get the book you want. Just like the sneakers, when you try to get new sneakers, I mean, I see people at work, everywhere, trying to like, hold on, bro, hold on. Yes, I got it. Another guy's like, damn it, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that for these books. So So yeah, check that out. Me and Fargate, we're gonna have a lot of fun up in there. You know what I mean? I love doing that show, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check it out, man. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun, and I keep saying a whole lot of fun, but that's what I
Yeah.
really feel.
And guys, as you can see, Eric did put the code in for Bacon Bacon. It's Herm/TM, HermTM10 for 10% off your first order of Bacon Bacon. Sponsored sponsors Whiplash Wednesdays with the Bad Batch. So Make sure to get your
Oh
bacon
my.
on.
Oh my lord. And yeah, we got that going on. Of course, we have next week episode 5. We have might have a special guest. I already have spoilers up in there already. Oh
Oh
snap!
yeah.
I got spoilers.
Oh,
Episode
oh, we
5:30
might as
p.m.
well tell them.
What was that?
Nick, the comic nerd, will be joining us for that episode. He's a little bit behind, so he's not joining us for this one, but he said he'll join us for the next one, so he'll get all caught up. Um, um, I'll like hit him up and make sure that he's still available. But I hit him up in that. Nick, comic nerd. If you don't know him, go subscribe to him. He's a great community member. He sent us a bunch of stickers. As like, man, how much are you selling them for? He's like, oh, I'm just giving them out for free. I was like, oh, that's cool.
For free. And of course,
For free.
you know, we still have uh the grand finale. Yeah, like we had some difficulties and we couldn't get it done for whatever reason. That show's eluding us. We don't have a date for it. That's why there's no date on the on the thumbnail
Let's just
anymore.
be honest with
But
people.
we'll figure it out.
We
You
don't
know what I
want
mean?
it to end. Once we do it and it's over, it's like it makes us sad. So we're just
You
trying to
gotta.
hold on to it as long as we can, and then we'll provide it to you guys once we're acceptant that it's ending.
Acceptance. And real quick, I just wanted to show this. This is the art that came from one of our buddies. I think you know everything. Boom!
Oh yes,
Wow, that is
yes.
amazing, man. You know, I had to get that up in there. Oh my God.
As you
Just
guys
look
can
at that
tell,
guy.
that yeah, as you can tell, that's Robbie at the top, and then you got Big Herm on the right hand side there, and then me on the left hand side, then Nick, uh, comic culture in the middle, looking all scared because I think me and Herm are up to something. Then you have Phable at the bottom there, and then Chamorro Cinema, and it's just amazing. It was done by uh, Carlos Trigo, and I think it was commissioned by Dank Comics. If you guys don't know who he is doing a comic right now, and Carlos Trigo is the artist on that comic. So he asked him if he could do that, and that's just freaking awesome. Like, and oh man, I almost cried today, and I was just looking at it. I
Look at that.
couldn't, like, I was literally looking at my phone and just looking at this picture for like a good hour. I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. So thank you, Dank, and thank
I
you,
wanna know, you know.
Carlos Trigo.
I want to know what variant's gonna happen. For me, it just look like Star Wars. It should be a Star Wars variant. You know what I mean? Uh, everybody knows what variant you wanted to cover, but has nothing to do with
Yeah,
Star Wars. But
yeah, nothing to do with Star Wars. I want it on a Beast Wars cover. I
Beast
don't
Wars.
like. I'm not picking up Star Wars like in
And,
comic form, so like it would just. I don't know. I'd want it on a comic that like I'm actually picking up. So
quickly, one more thing I wanted to real quick plug. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be on another show, and in August 14th, 2021, boom!
oh,
I'm
look
gonna
at
be
that
up
blood
with
splatter.
Dylan and Robbie. Yeah, baby, we got Jeepers Creepers. For the 3 movies, you know what I mean. I will be on the Dylan's horror show that Saturday night, usually 7 p.m. Eastern, or maybe 10. I don't know which. He used to be 10, but he's been going at 7. But yeah, I can't freaking wait. I've been wanting to be on his show for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
always
man,
have my
you're gonna have a blast.
Dylan, you son of a. That guy's amazing. He's an awesome member of the PCP Army. You know what I mean? He's one of us. You know what I'm saying? So I
One
can't
of
freaking
us.
wait. He's one of us. You know what I mean? And yeah. I guess we did a lot of talking, a lot of plugging, and all that. I guess we. Oh, I didn't even go to the chats. How could I? I didn't go to the chat. So real quick, Fargate first. Yes, first. We'll be right back, guys. Mr. TM.
No, we'll be right there. Like, learn how to read her.
who,
Station
who
Sheena.
who is this cutie in the white hat? I don't see anybody. What cute in the white? Who has a white hat? Station Sheena. Oh, Eric the Stash. We mentioned you earlier, but I'm still gonna say Station. Fargate say Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Missing Link Station, my man. You know what I mean? What else? What else? My monthly haul not going to be here, but hopefully July's pre-order will be up on the DCBS tomorrow. Yes, sir. So maybe show my monthly pre-order haul after it arrives. Yeah, man, but my stuff hasn't come neither. They slacking. You know what I mean? They combine like 4 or 5 orders all in one order. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna get it all at once. But yeah, man. People who don't wear masks. Okay. um. So guys, what we here for? I forgot. Was he here? Were we here for something? I don't even
I
know.
think we're here to talk. I'm pretty sure we're here to talk about the movies that made us, but I don't know what.
Oh my god, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Nah, just kidding.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. We're
Took
here
a
to
little
talk
lady.
about an all right episode of Loki. Like, it was
Uh,
all right.
Go ahead. So I'm guessing, quick. What synopsis? Why was it all right?
I felt like, okay, there is stuff that happened in it, but it was just like little bits here and there. So to me, that's like a filler episode because a lot didn't happen throughout the entire episode, just bits and pieces. So nothing that like exploded past that little scenes until closer to the end. And then that's when stuff got real. And if you look back at episode 4 of WandaVision and episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, same thing kind of happened. It was slow up until the end of those episodes, and that's when you like found out Agatha all along, and then that's when Buddy just kills that guy and just destroys him with the helmet. That happened in 4. Like, and that's what I felt like this episode was like, because and now we're going to get into another slow episode next one. Kind of, there's going to kind of be a little bit more of peak of an interest, but then we get into 6, and that's going to be like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where Sam has already had the suit on and it was right into action. So that's what I think that's going to lead to. But like it, I'm not saying it wasn't bad. I'm just saying it was more filler than anything else, which is understandable considering that's what they're doing. They're pretty much filling out more story wise and trying to get this story told without any loose ends.
Filler episodes. Just I don't think this episode is anything but filler. No, not even close to a filler. Last one, we might have an argument. There's a lot that happened in this. A filler episode means nothing happened in it. Nothing happening at all. That's what a filler. That's what people use the filler so much. The word filler. You know what I mean? It's like an escape. There's a filler. Maybe something they didn't like or whatever. That's how I feel when they use filler. Not against you using it, but if you're gonna use it, this episode a lot of shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of crazy shit happened. And to call it filler, whether you like it or not, you could dislike it, but say nothing happened in it. Oh, come on, man, come on. A lot happened, and so far this episode, I loved it so much. Me and my wife was like, "What?" I loved it. It's my favorite one of the series so far. This episode, I loved it. So I guess we're gonna get into it. My man Sam is up in here. Sam Sangerweb, you know what I'm saying?
Hi, Dad.
First episode, Act 2. Yeah, I mean everybody's gonna some people are like I enjoy this. There were some things that happened, and I guess we're gonna just go right into it. Because then I'm just gonna keep going. But yeah, so of course we open up with the TVA arresting young Sylvie, you know what I'm saying? And the girl from The Walking Dead, you know what I mean? The young girl, what's her name? The daughter of Rick Grimes. You're a Walking Dead fan, no? You watch that, no? Eh?
Yeah, like it, like
Did you notice it was her?
I recognized her, but I didn't notice it was actually her because like I only recognize her with the hat on. So now I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, holy crap, that is her. I didn't even
What
recognize.
was her name on the show?
Um,
What was her name on the
wasn't
show?
it?
I keep forgetting her name on the show. Oh, oh man, whatever. That's not. It's not important.
Yeah,
Anyway,
wasn't it? Wasn't it? It started with a J. I'm pretty sure. Um, no, maybe not. I don't know. I just know that she was like little ass kicker at the beginning.
the audio was a little behind. My audio was a little behind yours, so I just took it off. But now it's goddamn things. But but yeah. That was her because the first few minutes I'm like, who is that? I couldn't even concentrate because I wanted to know who it was. I was like, I know her from somewhere. Damn it!
Yeah, she does look familiar. She did look familiar to me, and I was just like,
It's
I
her.
don't watch a lot of stuff with kids in it, so I don't know where I know her from. And then now that you say that, I'm just like, okay, that makes more sense. Um,
But yeah,
yeah,
she was sitting down in Asgard. You know what I mean? So quickly, I knew it was her. You know, as a little girl. You know what I mean? Sylvie. So uh they go in there and they grab her and all that. They're ready to sentence her, and she gets away, steals the first 10 pad. I guess she's been having the same one the whole time. You know what I mean? And it's what's her name? Ravona is on there. You know what I mean? But she's not a judge. She's one of the TVA agents. You know what I'm saying?
Judith.
What happened?
Her name's Judith.
Uh, who?
Judith.
Oh, Judith. All right.
Uh,
Really? Really? You got to go online while we're doing the show. This is your name?
well, I figured it was bothering you, so I figured I'd tell you.
Judith. Very good. Very good. So, yeah. So, Ravona, I saying her name right? Renslayer, whatever you want to call her. That's both her name. The Renslayer, like, she's not a judge. She's an agent. So this was early. And what, obviously, because Sylvie's young, you know what I mean? I knew right away it was her. In Asgard, they just take her and all that. I guess they were threatened by her, you know what I mean? Uh, whatever for whatever reason. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they didn't really get into that, like why she was picked up in that. Hopefully, we get into more of that next episode because it's probably going to be heavy on Sylvie. The next episode, it's going to be a heavy episode on her.
so yeah, um, as they she has to go after all that. Now she has to go face the timekeepers. Uh, you know, Renslayer has faced the timekeepers and all that. That's how they show her thing. Then she has to talk with Mobius. You know what I mean? And Mobius starts talking about Hunter C-20. You know what I mean? Because for whatever reason, she just disappeared. And he keeps asking her, you know, yo, what happened to her? What happened to her? And she keeps ignoring him. You know what I mean? And she ended up telling that she had a mental breakdown, and they had to kill her or something like that. And he's not digging it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they said that she went fast, like her mind went fast and she went crazy, and then it just her mind just shut down. And that, but like he's just like, oh, it's just she seemed fine. She was coherent and she was speaking fine and like everything, like so. He was a little taken by that. He was like, well, that just doesn't seem right to me. Like as you guys remember, like he's a pretty good detective. He's pretty good at picking up on things that other people don't. Like as you've seen in like the episode where Loki was lying, he was able to snap and realize like he was lying about it. So he's quick to pick up on things. So he was picking up on certain things that just didn't fly with him.
Yeah, man. So like yeah, he all the questions are there, and she keeps telling him, I'm just trying to protect you. I'm just trying to protect you. You know what I mean? And it's pretty much what that conversation is. She wants to make sure. Obviously, you saw. You don't even have to know already. She knows something he's trying to find out, and she's trying to keep him from knowing stuff
Yeah.
or consequences. We'll see later. Then after that, we get to the back to the luminous planet. You know what I mean? Where the Lokis are there, and you know what I mean, and they're sad and all that. The apocalypse is ready to happen. They get all emotional, touch each other, and boom, that's when the TVA sees the alert, and you see the little line going up. Look like these two are the reason why they going freaking out, because they don't want it's like they gonna cause the next Nexus event that they're afraid of. You know what I mean? Like you see that.
Yeah, because if you think it's two Lokis. It's kind of like you're double. You're like, if there was two of you and you're in love with it, and then it plays on like how selfish he is, because the only person he can ever fall in love with is himself, and like two Lokis getting together would cause a Nexus event. Like it's just weird.
Which I think is funny. He fall in love with himself.
Because like, yeah, like Mobius said, like only you, Loki, would fall in love with yourself. Like you're so narcissistic that you'll fall in love with yourself. You know, nobody else you can fall in love with. You only love yourself.
It's just so funny. Like he gets frustrated with him, doesn't want to listen to him. So they arrest them. You know what I mean? They take them both. You know what I mean? Because the portal's open, and Loki starts questioning him and all that. Doesn't want to hear none. Doesn't believe him anymore. He throws him in a time loop, and before he goes and gets thrown in there, he's telling him, and he's like, "I want to tell you something." He's like, "Okay, tell me." You know what I mean, Mobius? And he's like, the TVA is lying to you," and I'm just like, "That's it. You should have just said you're all variants." You know what I mean? That's what I would have said. You know. But he said that, and Mobius is like, whatever. But it does get in his head. It does get in his head. So,
yeah, I do like that we got a special cameo by Sif.
oh yeah, man, I was hyped. I saw a couple of people tweeting about they're upset that she should have had a bigger role. I was just happy to see her. It was a surprise to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad it wasn't spoiled for me. I was like, oh shit! You know what I mean? I was hyped for that. Gives me hope for maybe we'll see her in the future Thor movie. You know what I mean? Or the next Thor movie or something. Hopefully, but I was happy to see her, and of course, she had her hair cut off. You know what I mean? Because Loki cut her hair off, and they actually got that from kind of Norse mythology. That really happened in the Norse mythology. So that
nice.
Cuts her hair. Yeah. So yeah. So I was excited to see that, and then she keeps coming, and he's trying to like, well, you know, sorry, and he still kicks him.
Yeah, like to the end, like, and it just continues and stuff, and then like until, and then like he's in there for a while.
Yeah, but wait, I mean that happens a little bit later where he gets a heart-to-heart try to talk with her, and he's in the floor, and she picks him up, be like, "You're still a loser, and you always will be," and walks away. So it's just like, wow.
Yeah, it's like you will always be alone, like that deal. Like way to hit him hard, and like he like you can tell he actually cares about this woman now and stuff too. Like Mobius ends up taking him out of that place and stuff, and like starts talking to him, and like finds out like it's a little bit of truth, because and like when he actually comes out, I guess that's later on in the show, but I think he's doing a little bit of a growth. It's not the Loki that we got from the MCU. This is like a new Loki, and with different growth, and who knows what we're gonna see.
Different. It seems like even deeper. Like, it's hard to say the other one is deeper than the other one because a lot happens in MCU with him, and that took longer. It looked like this right here. It's like touch him in another way. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's still a little bit of a different Loki because he experienced stuff a little different. Even though he's still Loki, he still loves himself, but literally. But yeah. So the next scenes has a Mobius trying to convince Raven Slayer again to talk to talk to Sylvie. You know what I mean? Why can't I talk to Sylvie? And again, she's like, she's too dangerous. You can't talk to her. That's it. That's it. You talk to your Loki. I got mine. You got yours. Kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because Sylvie has more shit that she'll tell him, and then later on, of course, he'll be compromised. I'm going a little ahead of myself there, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But pretty much that's what that argument happens again, and then of course Mobius talks to B-15 after that, the agent, because she was, you know, woken up a little bit with what happened in the past episodes, and then asks him, they start talking, and he's like, we have all these demons and all that, and he mentioned vampires. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, vampires, because we're getting that soon. I mean, it's not the first time we hear vampires in a movie. I think it happened in the Thor movie, one of the Thor movies. But now, again, we're getting it in this world again, vampires. So I'm pretty hyped for that. You know, everybody knows Blade is coming soon, eventually. You know, a few years from now, but we're getting it. So that hyped me up. You know what I mean? Did you get hyped up when you heard that, the vampire part?
Yeah, well, I kind of like it's like we already got the cast for it, so I know it's coming. So I guess a little teaser like it's to come is pretty cool. Like maybe we're gonna get it sooner than later. Then who knows? Like, is it announced when we're getting the Blade yet?
It announced like towards the end of when you have the list, and they put out a list. It's like towards the end of that list. So when exactly?
Well, hopefully, maybe like it doesn't mean like he won't show up in like future MCU type deals, like making a cameo in it before his actual movie comes out. Like they can always do that because, yeah, I think we can do that because like they introduced Black Panther before the Black Panther movie. It's another character.
You might see that. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. They should do that. Of course, in that conversation, she asks Mobius what the Loki said, and he said, "Oh, he just said they're lying to us," and then that gets her brain thinking yet again. You know what I mean?
Always thinking.
Always, because she, once she saw that, once these people see that, they see I was in another life, because remember, they're all stuck in this freaking TVA. They're not loving it there. You know what I mean? That's just the train. It's their job. You know what I mean? But now you're seeing stuff from the past that probably would be fun for them. You know what I mean? So yeah. So they see that, and of course, you have more questions. And now Mobius. Maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself. Mobius goes back to Loki. He stops the whole time loop thing, and he starts asking him like, what's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? And this is where Loki tells him, "You guys are you all variants. Can't you see? Come on." And now like Mobius starts his head.
Yeah, and then that other hunter ends up going into that thing, and then they go into back to Luminous. Like the two of them go back there, and then she actually touches her head, and she's like, "Oh my god, I was happy."
Go to Luminous. They went to Georgia, back to the hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So after Mobius tells her that, she ends up going to what's her face, and Siri. I mean Siri. No, that's you do that on purpose. You know the name. You know what I mean?
What person?
You know what I mean? She goes to um
I didn't say Siri though, but I actually don't know who you're meaning at this point. She goes back to
Loki. She go back to Lady Loki,
oh Sylvie.
Sylvie. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's when she goes back to her, and she's like, "Come with me," and then she puts up a smile and all that. That's very low key, like, you know what I mean? Even though she's a female low key, and this is where they're there, they're in the rain and all that, and she's telling him like, "Yo, what's going on?" You know what I mean? I want to see the memories, and then she touches her, and then she gets to see everything. She's like, "I was so happy," you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because they're not happy in at the TVA. It's just an ongoing thing. They're not allowed to have fun. It's just one work after another, no fun. You know what I mean? So she sees good things. Now she's like, okay, now what? So right here I'm like, all right, she's game now. She's probably gonna help her. You know what I mean? And yeah, did you think that when you saw that? What do you think that?
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, all right, but then like they do go back. Like it does flip back into the TVA, and then they're trying to figure out where that Hunter is, and like it's like where's Hunter? It's like she went in there and stuff, and then you go back in there. I didn't expect that Sylvie would be sitting back there, but she was alone, and she just had that grin on her face. And then they were like, "Oh well, Hunter is now compromised." I was like, "Uh oh."
Well, but that don't happen till Mobius. They go back in the office and he starts talking to Renslayer. You know what I'm saying? They start having a conversation. They're celebrating. They caught the Lokis and all that. And then she's putting up trophies, and he's still asking her questions and stuff. You know what I mean? And she's like, where would you want to go if you had a chance to go anywhere? And he's like, we can't go anywhere. You know what I mean? We can't. You know. But while she's like happy, he trades a template. You know what I mean? And then that's when he goes to their library and sees the video of a C20, which is the agent C20, and see that she confessed a lot of things. So now he's thinking, oh, Loki was probably saying this, telling the truth. You know what I mean? Now he's like, he gained. You know what I mean? Because he already know he's in trouble. He grabbed the template. You know what I mean? He went back to Loki, and then, are you sure? You know what I mean? Are you sure? Yo, all this and all that. You know, are you sure like what you're saying is true? And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's like, how can I trust you? You know what I mean? Because he doesn't know if he wants to trust him, but now he does because he told him all this. You know what I mean? Now he's
Yeah,
sure that uh, they're lying about something. Now the writing's in the wall already there for him because he stole the template. As they both get out of there, out of the time loop, who's waiting for them? The whole TVA with Renslayer. You know what I mean? And I thought this scene was very touching because he would before because he already know he was done, and he kind of think he already knew that the Loki wasn't gonna. They still want something from him. You know what I mean? So then he tells her, you know what I really wanted? I want to be in a jet ski and all that, and like she's all mad still. You know what I mean? And then like she's like, um, what they call it? Uh, when
deleted.
when they lead them, there's a word for it. I can't remember it. I'm like, damn, what's that word? Anyway,
Well, they just say it's like, oh, take the prisoner to be deleted. They usually say deleted.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Or
there's a word for it. Oh, pruned, pruned.
oh, okay.
She's like prune him. So it's almost like uh, no matter what, once, and this is where they go. How did the other one escape? You know what I mean? The lady Loki. How did she escape? And they said it was B-15. And that's when she says, yeah, she's been compromised. Now she's dead too when they get her. You know what I mean? So it's just like wow. And then We don't see Mobius anymore. So he gets pruned, and everybody's mad about that. Oh, this is my favorite character. You killed him. This is the worst episode ever.
And then they
Not
take
this
Loki.
episode.
She takes Loki and brings him to the actual timekeepers. Right after that, like they go into there and
Station, Marvin.
station,
Dang, station.
station tank.
Pruning a branch. Yep. So um,
Yeah, they take it in there, and then he's standing there like with them, talking with them, and like because Sylvie's there with them too. Like they're both there. Like she takes both of them there, and they're standing there.
they look at each other, and she be like, "Are you okay?" So you see, like she's concerned for him too. Like they really did a good connection with each other. You know what I mean? You know they love it. Loki loves themselves. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about earlier. And like when they showed the timekeepers, I already knew that was. I mean, I was talking about it in the past episodes and stuff. Those are not real. You know what I mean? So once I saw them talking, you know, he said dude with the beard and all that. We got. I was like, Eric Durant is up there. What's going on?
Eric, you're a timekeeper, man. Like, come on, like help us out. Like, bring us forward so we can see the next episode.
Yeah. So he sees it. He sees you see them. They're talking crap and all that, and then Sylvie's not having it. You know what I mean? After that, like she takes a weapon and cuts one of their heads off, and then all hell breaks loose. They start fighting and all that. You know what I mean? And then Agent, the one that helps him is B-15. I keep calling Agent, but it's ATV. And TVA, boom, she helps them. She gets taken down easy. I'm like, damn, I thought she was one of the best ones. She gets taken down a little easy there. The Loki's fighting everything, and then like after they're done, Loki wants to tell her, you know, I have something to tell you back then, and blah blah blah, and boom, he gets pruned. And I'm sure everybody's like, oh, worst episode ever. They took out the top 2 characters in the whole show. It's over. I hate this episode. You know, that's probably what people said, but oh man, don't get mad at me, people. I'm just having fun with this.
You get so much hate mail now. Like
Yeah. Everybody, yo, that guy you do a show with, I don't like him no more.
Yeah, like man, that was shocking. I did not see that coming whenever like Loki got. But like, and then that's where that ended. Like you see that they're robots, like lift up the head, and then the other ones are just like
Yeah, you picked up the head, and then of course you see Sylvie doesn't kill Renslayer because she wants to know what she has, because Renslayer wants to die. She knows she messed up. You know what I mean? She know she done. Whoever's in charge, because there's still someone in charge of this whole thing. You know what I mean? Who it is, who knows? She just wants to die now. You can see it because she didn't put much of a fight. She could fight better than that, but she didn't put much of a fight. So she's like, yo, just end me. And she's like, nah, bro, you're gonna tell me, and that's where it ends. I mean, she don't go, nah, bro, but you know what I mean. and then
roll credits, and then we get to the first end credit scene in this episode, like in this series so far, because there hasn't been. If there has, like, and people know, like, let me know. I should be going back and watching it. But I think this is the first one. So they gave us a little bit of a sneak peek at what's to come. And I do have some theories on that. But you want to tell them?
Well, yeah, they went. All you see is my man, our guy Loki, in the floor, and he's like, "Am I dead?" And then some guy goes, "Not yet, but you will be unless you come with us." And then you see a bunch of Lokis. You know, you see a guy with his own Mjolnir. You know what I mean? Yeah, big dude. You see a older Loki, and then you see a kid Loki in the front holding an alligator Loki. I'm like, oh, I bet that's the one who said it. He's the one that talked. Got a talking alligator. Yes.
and this is where my theory is. Like, there's no way that like a Loki can land in a desert and then all of a sudden be greeted instantly by like 4 different Lokis. Like, maybe when they get pruned or deleted, they don't actually get deleted. They kind of get put into this their own kind of universe that only Lokis go. When Mobius gets pruned, he goes where there's a bunch of variants of Mobius, because there's always more than one variant out there. So I'm wondering if that's the case, because like you're getting dropped into somewhere where everybody's been deleted, pruned, however you want to say it. Why is it that there's 4 Lokis right there, right at that moment? Like it kind of seems like a little weird. So that's where my head is at. Like it's their own personal hell. Sorry for swearing, but
Yeah. So I don't think that's what it is. I mean, that's a good theory. Like, I ain't gonna, man, you could be right. I just think he really did go back to wherever the hell he was. He went back to some kind of world, because you see it already. It was an apocalyptic area. You see the Avengers building there, which was a Stark building or something. So they're in that realm. What realm they're in? Is this the 616? Who knows? But I'm very interested to see this table of Lokis now. You know what I mean? And
yeah, because we still haven't, like, if anybody's watched the trailer, we still haven't got the vote for Loki yet. So that's gonna come here soon. I think that's gonna be next episode, to be honest with you.
Probably, yeah. That probably, because the last one's gonna be like the Big Bang episode. You know what I mean? That's why, like, this episode, to me, there was a lot. It was a lot of information. It gave you a lot. I liked the confrontation between everybody. Me and my wife was like, what? You know what I mean? Or Mobius getting taken out. I'm like, no. You had the reaction, whether it's good or bad, whether people are mad at it or not. I thought this episode was...
I think he'll be back. I don't think this is the last we see of Mobius.
Because he was pruned. He wasn't gone forever. They took him from somewhere. You know what I mean? These are variants. They're all variants. So we'll see. I mean, great character and all that. Who knows? But a lot that pissed off a lot of people. Like, a lot of people got mad at that. You know what I mean?
Well, like, yeah, because like they're just like, oh man, the two best characters, like the 2 best dynamic characters too. Like, even though Sylvie and Loki do have a dynamic, Loki and Mobius also had that dynamic that you'd love to see on screen. So could you imagine the 3 of them? Like, I would love to see that scene, and we haven't got that yet. Like, and like where they're all working together. So that's what I want to see. Like, eventually, I hope this gets a season 2. That'd be cool.
So right now we're gonna rate it. Anybody in the chats out of 5 backlogs? What do you rate this episode? You want me to go first this time, or you want to go first?
I'll go first. I got mine. Mine's a 4, just because.
Still good. That's still good. I thought you were gonna give it lower than that. That's still really good.
No, I still liked it. It's like my term for filler is a little different. Before the big action, it kind of drags on for me a little bit. There was a lot said in this this episode, but like, it just some parts just felt like they dragged on to me. Like, it was a hit or miss for me at some points. Like, I'm all right with that, but like, it always gets a little bit slow come the middle. Like the last episode and this episode.
That's how episodic shows are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like, during this time, I gave it a lower rating because of the fact that it is good, but now I have to wait a week to see what happens next. That's probably why I give it the lower rating, because I'm just like, damn, now I just want to watch the next episode.
That's the point.
I know, that's the point. But then I get mad every day. I'm just like, it's not Wednesday yet. It's not Wednesday yet.
You want them to finish it up and be like, oh, I don't want to watch the next one. All right.
No, we what happened like to us like throughout the years is we've been babied. the last couple of years we've been baby, given every episode right away. Here's a full season for you guys. So now I'm like, now I gotta wait a week for it. Like, because I remember being young. We only had like 2 channels and that because we were poor. And like, I only remember watching like that 70s show and that Simpsons. That's all I watched when I was a kid for the longest time. And sometimes Outer Limits. But
Missed an episode, you had to wait for the rerun in the summer. Yeah,
that happened. Like, that was the worst with Saturday morning cartoons because like you missed an episode, you're screwed. You're like a social pariah at school the following Monday because like everybody's talking about it. And you're just like, I slept in.
I agree with Missing Link. A lot of people get used to the Netflix way of consuming.
Yeah, like, and it hasn't even been like happening that long because like I grew up with having to wait a week to see episodes and that, and then like it's only been a short period of time, like what, 3 or 4 years, like we've been getting episodes right away, like a full season and stuff, and so we've gradually become babied. So now waiting a week,
Yeah, gotta wait.
Yeah.
But this, like I always said, the reason why Marvel does this and Netflix is gonna start doing it too, is weekly is just better because people can dissect every episode. Because Stranger Things, one of my favorites. I love the show, but once people watch the whole thing, I don't binge watch the whole thing. I don't have time for that sometimes. I watch 2 or 3 episodes like that. So by the time I finish and I want to talk about a particular episode, everybody's already done talking about that, and they're really not interested in talking to me about that. You know what I mean? I get like a little bummed out, like, oh man, I got nobody to talk to about this because everybody's on to the next thing. When it's episodic, I could watch the episode and we can have a show like this and we could talk. You know what I mean? And it's just I love it like this better. You know what I mean? To each his own. You know, people are still like that way, but we did get, spoiled, and a lot of people are spoiled now. Like Marvin was saying, back then we didn't. So like, I'm happy with what we see for me, but I understand how people are very spoiled, and I understand. Yeah. So let me see what. Okay, I didn't even give it a rating. People probably would know what I give it because it was my favorite episode out of all of them because so much happened. Is to me not even close to a filler episode. Like I think that word people need to take that word, take it out of their vocab because that's like an easy. I'm not saying you, but like I've seen a lot throughout all that, and people get mad. Oh, this is filler episode. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, so you
did you just got all hyped up. You're just like,
so it's a filler episode because you didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like. Like I said, you explain.
I love when you get like this, man.
Some people don't explain.
You're so passionate.
Will you let me finish? You know what I'm saying? You love when I get like this. Whatever, man. Whatever.
I'm saying I love it when you're passionate, man.
5.0, 5.0, I give it. You know what I mean? I love this episode. It's my favorite out of the bunch.
And with a total of 4.69, dudes. Yeah, you're passionate. You're so passionate. Like I'm gonna say this because we've done WandaVision, we've done Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I haven't seen you get this passionate about a show than this one. Like you're super into this Loki series, and I remember you coming into it. And you're just like, at the start, you're like, is this just all? Is everybody loving it because it's all hyped up and stuff? Like I remember that was the first when we were doing the first episode, but gradually your face has been brighter and you've been coming in and you've been like, oh man, I've been just freaking loving Loki. Like Loki's the best. And like, you're so passionate about it. I'm loving it. Like guys, everybody's watching it. Like you probably agree with me. He's been so passionate about this.
Loki with a minion. Yeah. Well, I like to give it a chance. I don't want to like, oh, it's the best in the beginning because a lot of people who's like, oh, it's the best. Now they're complaining. So it's like, all right, there's a lot. I don't want to name it. Not even in the Bad Batch. I'm just talking about even outside of the YouTube world. You know what I mean? I'm just like, all right. You know what I mean? Who else? We got Flash Thanks said something. 4 backlogs from my man Nick, Comic Culture. He be with you. It's cool. It's cool. That's still a good grade. It's like, I'm not giving it a bad grade. That's pretty freaking good still. You know, my man Phable. Station, my man. You know what I mean? Afro X says 4 out of 5 variant Lokis. Eric says 4 out of 5 backlogs. Also mid-season episode. So it's still good. It's still good ratings up in here. At the credit scene, the last scene of the series, Mobius busting out some moves on the jet ski with the Loki watching. Joel's up in here. He gives that episode 3 was the worst. 4 was a 4 out of 5. Respect that. Respect that. A lot of people like in the 4 range, which is still freaking good. You know what I mean? Freak, my VHS did not record an episode. Gotta wait for the VHS days when he's trying to record stuff. You know what I mean? Oh boy. Remember the TV Guide channel? Remember that?
Oh yeah, man. I remember the TV Guide channel.
Chaos Station, my man. You couldn't really do cereal back when. Cereals? Okay. Don't miss the show you were looking for, or you gotta wait for it to come all the way back around. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Like
weekly format over.
And as a kid, you didn't realize like there was reruns. Like that never crossed your mind that there'd be potential reruns. You just thought that you'd never see it again. That it's out there. It was played that one time, and you'll never see it again. Man, were we wrong. And that's right. Bacon. Get your bacon fix on.
Get your bacon. All right, man. That's good. You want to take a quick break and all that?
Well, you kind of have to. Yeah, I might as well take a quick break. But you have to.
Before I have to leave, a little. All
right.
I have an arrangement. You know, I got family stuff. So I had to leave a little earlier. You know what I mean? So hope everybody's okay with that. So me and TM taking a quick break. Please stay here. TM
and we'll be back with Show and Tell.
Show and Tell. You just wanted me to sing. All right, guys. We'll be right back. Promises. Promise me no promises. As soon as I find the thing, you know what I mean? I always take a hard time.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Oops. Let me put myself up in here too. I'm gonna get that a little early. To my man TM comes back and all that. Do a little show tell in a minute. I don't have a whole lot to show. And all that. I keep saying stuff, but if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding 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 that bell for notification for future videos. You get a lot happening with the Bad Batch and up in here. It was a fun show today so far. We're gonna show some show and tell and all that. Please wish our guy TM Nerdy tomorrow his birthday. Happy birthday to my man TM Nerdy. You know what I mean? Travis. Hope he has a fantastic birthday. He's got a couple of things he's doing tomorrow and all that. And of course, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. As soon as I find, I'll be back. The Amazing Collected Edition show, 7 p.m. Talk about omnibus collected editions. Yeah, the DCBS. We're gonna see the orders of that. What you can order this month, so you can order your stuff half price. You don't have to pay full price, or wait till it comes out and then boom, it sells out on you. That should be a lot of fun. That's gonna be tomorrow night and all that. And while I talk here, our guy is back, so I'm guessing he's ready. Let me remove my what's going on. Station, my man, you had a nice break.
Yep.
So
Heat up my coffee.
I probably should have showed my show and tell. I don't have a whole lot, you know what I mean. So maybe I should go first.
All right. Once you get set up in that, I just want to there is a little bit of news. If anybody has ever watched the movies that made us on Netflix, July 23rd they're coming out with episode 2, and this one's going to be fun because they're going to have Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, Pretty Woman, and Forrest Gump. So if anybody's interested in the movies that made us over on Netflix, brought to you by the toys that made us, July 23rd is when that comes out.
Nice. So yeah. So after saying that, real quick, that beautiful sight, gorgeous sight that we all love of show and tell. Let me give myself a spotlight again. What's up, everybody? I don't have I really don't have a whole lot. I did get in this Funko Pop. I had Godzilla. Now I have King Kong. Finally came in. You know, King Kong, girl. I don't know why you got to sound like that, but you know, I got me Godzilla and now King Kong. Now I gotta get me the 4K Blu-ray. One day I'll get it. Get me with the slip. You know, you have to have the slip these days. You know, most of the movies come with slips these days, at least the newer ones. You know what I mean? And of course, tomorrow, might as well discuss. I'm going to review, quick little review of this book, Bill and Ted Omnibus. Not really an omnibus, but Boom decided they wanted to call it an omnibus. And so I can't wait. I'm reviewing this tomorrow for my Collect Edition show with Fargate. Real quick. And then, of course, I'll show this in the show again. This is my Marvel, the first Marvel Bill and Ted book. The movie adaptation of Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. You know what I mean? I don't have the DC was the one that got the Excellent Adventure one. I want to get me a copy of that if I could ever find it. But yeah, so that's part of my show and tell there. I showed this. I don't know if I showed this, but I got me Something's Killing the Children, Volume 3. You know what I mean? I got the first 2 volumes, you know, when I went on tomorrow's show. So, yeah, man, I know I got the issues and all that. I'm double dipping. And then, of course, there's a collector edition with the slip coming. So I'm triple dipping. But this is my favorite indie show. Show. Look at that. I can't wait for the show when it comes out, if it comes out. But this is my favorite indie title. So I can't wait for that. And that's pretty much it. And everything's falling on me now. That's pretty much it for me. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Usually I have a whole lot. Today I don't. I probably
Yeah, I just grabbed a few things to show off and that.
You're up.
Uh, with What If being the next featured show, I thought I'd show off some What If comics. Like, what if Spider-Man's clone had lived? Got that bad boy. Got what if Elektra had lived, and what if the Yellow Jack had died?
Nice.
That one's for you, Bob.
Nice. I don't have that one. I'm jealous.
This one was sent to me by Roscoe. So Station Roscoe, if you're watching, he was on Spine Ticks last night with actual Dracula and Carla Nappi, friend of our show. What if the Hulk had killed Wolverine? Nice little
Got me a copy of that. That's a gorgeous cover, man.
Oh man, it is, man. Like embossed and everything. Like
I had a chance to get a second copy and I didn't pull the trigger. I don't know why I need to, but it's just gorgeous. Like whatever. I just keep rambling.
What if the Punisher's family hadn't been killed?
Nice.
Love it.
Nice.
What if X-Men lost the Inferno? So I love that. This one's done by my man Jim Valentino. Did this? Yeah. What if X-Men had stayed in Asgard?
Nice.
What if a Daredevil killed the Kingpin?
Oh boy, there goes the Kingpin. Down goes Kingpin.
And then homage to the original cover of Marvel's First Family that don't get enough love. What if the Fantastic Four didn't gain their powers?
Oh boy, they're screwed. They're screwed, bro. That's what happened. They'll be screwed.
And that is it, guys. Station to all, and to all a good night.
Yeah, there was a question up. Did I get Barbaric? I didn't get it. I hope my guy, he had a whole bunch of them. He probably still has them. If he still has them, I'll get me a copy. Or if they reprint it, I'll get a reprint. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger of getting it. You know, I'm just trying to keep my pull this low. But that's one thing maybe I should have gotten. But if I can find one, I'll get it. It was pick of the week for Robbie. A lot of people liked it, enjoyed it, so I might get it. Did you get Barbaric, TM? No?
No.
All right. Of course, again, happy birthday, TM. Happy birthday, TM. Happy birthday. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Not until tomorrow, guys. But also, we might as well show that amazing art piece again by Carlos. Why did I forget? Like, that's unprofessional.
Carlos, help us out. Phable knows the name too. Who else knows the name? Eric, one of you guys, help us out. Oh boy. It's all good, bro. This was a great art. Love it.
Carlos Trigo.
There you go. So yeah. So that was fantastic. I still awing over that. I want to print. I want that on a variant. I want that.
Yeah, I want it. I want to get it and frame it and stuff.
And of course, next week we'll be back talking Loki. We'll probably be here a little bit longer. We're having a guest. Who's this guest is again, Mr.
Nick, the comic nerd.
Nick, the comic nerd, up in here, joining us for this one. I might end up adding his logo up in here. But yeah, we're gonna be talking some Loki again, July 11th, 5:30 Eastern. Can't wait to do that. You know what I mean? And then Whiplash Wednesdays. We discussed this in the beginning of the show, so probably not gonna. You want to do the rundown again before we leave, or I think we good, no?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
One
you
more
want
time.
All
One more
right.
time. Let's fill this time a little bit longer. You got like 5 minutes before you have to go. Let's do this.
All right. Here we go. Whiplash.
All right. Yes, guys. Whiplash Wednesday starts off with the Blame Phable show over on Instagram. Him and I chat it up, show off what we got, invite people on to show off what they got. If you're at the comic book store or if you're on the go and stuff and you want to join us, let us know and we'll invite you on and rotate people out so they can have time to show their stuff. After that, hop on over to YouTube where I'm going to be sitting down with none other than Rockin' Robbie Bills. Yes, that's right. Rockin' Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers, guys. Station to that.
Hey.
Then after that, jump on over to Nick Comic Culture's haul video where he'll either be doing it from his shop or from the safety of his home. Who knows? Check it out and find out. Next up, this is a show that I'm hoping that I can make an appearance on. That is the Big Herm Collectibles and Sam's Tangled Web. They're going to be talking about Image in the 90s. That's right, guys. And that's exactly why I want to be there, because you guys know how much I love Image in the 90s.
In the 90s.
And then after that, ending the night, we have Chamorro Cinema. And his co-host that night will be Brandon from Comics Kings. And they'll be talking about comics, manga, and literature. So you're not going to want to miss that Whiplash Wednesdays. Brought to you by Bacon Bacon. Feed that bacon to that other pig and then feed it to me. Bacon Bacon.
You just want to just crack me up. And of course, Thursday, 4 p.m., I have my haul video, you know what I mean, for a new comic book day, July 7th. On Thursday, my usual 4 o'clock start. Be there. Hope you guys enjoy the little haul videos I do. Always have a whole lot of fun. Apologize. Back-to-back weeks, we did a show last week. I wasn't feeling it for reasons. This week, family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes life happens, and I'm sure everybody watching understands that because everybody watching is just super freaking fantastic. And station to all you guys in the chat, station to everybody watching this on the rewind. You guys are all worth it.
And until next time, guys, station, peace out. And you know I gotta end it with happy birthday.
Oh my God.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TM. Happy birthday to you.